Hey, what's up everybody? It's Matt from Rocky's War Room, and today I have another Let's Build video for you. This time it's for Pike and Shotte, my English Civil War 28mm miniatures game by Warlord Games, the Demi Culverin. I have now 4 of these. It's one of my favorite cannons out of pretty much all the English Civil War and 30 Years War's range. It's pretty awesome, pretty simple to put together. But let's open it up. Let's take a look at what we got inside the box. So I'll show it to you guys. Have the normal backing for Pike and Shotte. Sponge. Keep your sponges. You never know when you're going to need them. So there we go. Got the pieces. The main frame for the gun. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys right here who man the weapon, and you got your 2 wheels and the cannon itself. So fairly easy to do here from the looks of it, but we'll put this together anyway. In front of you guys, I'll be using a Redendra base like this one right here. Pretty standard cannon base here, and I'll first show you the tools I use to put these together, then I'll put it together in its entirety, and I'll come back and tell you guys how I did it, if I had any troubles, and what to watch out for when putting this kit together. And I'll be right back in a sec. All right, there you have it. There's our Demi Culverin and the 4 guys that go with it. Now, I did get some bases for these. I don't like gluing my guys to the actual base itself. I like them being able to stand around it, kind of spread out a little bit. Even if I had a bigger base, I still would put them on individual 25 millimeter bases to surround the tank. And a lot of times, whatever game you're playing, you can actually remove one as a casualty. And that way you know how many men are still manning the cannon. Sometimes I'll leave one glued to the base, but for the most part, got your captain, your gunner, your gunpowder guy, your cannonball guy, and the guy who ignites it. So, the fella. But just a little bit of flash on the figures. And like I said, these are 25 millimeter Rodendra plastic bases. You can get MDF. They're like 1 mil thick. You can actually get these pretty cheap through Warlord Games, and they're not that expensive. I have a bunch of extras. I bought a ton of sprues of the 25 mil sprues. They have some long, some small, some 25 mil, some that are like, oh gosh, 100 mil across, but 25 deep. So, but this one here I have for the cannon. I have it reserved for this cannon in particular, the Demi Culverin. It's just a same thickness, Rodendra base, and this Demi Culverin, I do not glue to it until I'm finished painting it. I used to, and I missed a lot of detail under here, and if you pick the figure up, you could actually see some of the spots that were just black. So I did not glue it to the base. It's really easy to take off. You could actually not include the base if you really don't want to, and just have the figure standing around it, which works as well. It works just fine. Looks good. But there's the piece put together. It's pretty awesome looking. Like I said, it's one of my favorite cannons of the era. Big, mean, nasty cannon. But he will probably get a base. It's kind of what I bought these for. But with or without, you could do it either way. You could even glue these guys straight to the base if you really, really wanted to. But these are separate from the kit. So, but these are just the just a recommendation that I do have, and this is what I do with all my cannons. So, but that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Went together real easy. Had no problems whatsoever. I used CA glue. Oh, and the barrel. I could talk about the barrel. I forgot about that. I shaved down the barrel and sanded it down because it had a mold line. As you can kind of still barely see where it was at. I'm going to be doing a little bit more work with that with my smaller fine grit sandpapers. Has a mold line down the center, or not the center, but the center of the sides. Real easy to take off. I used a mold line remover to take off the big stuff, and then I've got some files that I can use to round it off even more. Not a big deal. Just make sure you do it. And there was a gap on this side too. I filled it with a little bit of glue. But that's, I could have shaved it down a little bit, but that's it, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Please tell a friend. Please spread the word. I'd really, really appreciate it. Leave me some comments, like this video, and last but not least, from me to you, ta-ta, and I will catch you in my next video.